So it was this piece that I was working with Megan Patrick at Howarth a few years ago. We've had the great advantage of having some strong design programs, some bachelor's and associate's degree programs here in our area. And since we opened, I've been really committed to bringing in design students from those programs and have studio tours and do portfolio reviews and involved really closely with our local AIGA chapter. And being a design student for a long time, actually, going through a master's degree program and then dealing and interfacing with the students in our area, it occurred to me that a lot of the questions that design students had were recurring questions. So I would answer the same questions year after year from different students in different programs, and I would get an affinity for those questions because they were the same questions I had when I was a design student. So I've been taking notes, and I kind of collected a lot of these, and I put together this piece, which was, I guess, as designers tend to write things down, this was a visual articulation of my collection of notes and just kind of pieces of advice for young designers, not necessarily design students, but the piece had a little bit of traction, and I got some good feedback from professional designers as well, saying, thanks for the kickstart with regard to some of the advice. So I kind of pitched this idea to Megan at Howe, and she turned the poster kind of into an editorial piece, and I was able to find a printer who would print this, and we were able to tip it in. I think it was last January's edition of Howe magazine. So everyone who got that magazine got a folded up version of this poster, and then the back was the text. So I've distilled that down, and what was 29 things on the poster. Now, just for sense of brevity, because we could be here all day, I thought I'd boil it down to 8 critical ingredients for a successful design career. So number 1 is sweat the details. I like to tell this to anyone who will listen with regard to being a visual communicator. I think it's really important that if you're a professional communicator, you need to act like one. I see too many resumes come across my desk or emails from people who'd like to interview for a position we might be posting that are just filled with typos and errors and misspellings. And for me, my advice is just carefully edit everything you publish. Take the extra time. It's so easy in today's day and age to type quickly and send it, and then wish you could recall it because you spelled someone's name wrong or you didn't get it right. And there are a lot of online ways to, and there are a lot of online places that you can find advice and career tips. And this is one I found just recently. And I thought it really could dovetail well into this piece. It was, I think it was from 2 days ago, and it's from Howe. It's six tips for availing email blunders, and it goes into, if you look at number 1 there at the bottom, give it your divided attention. And that's so true, because once you send something, it's so easy to blow an opportunity with misspellings or using the wrong diction.